So with that, we'll sort of be starting the Ace Attorney playthrough today. Just, if anyone is out there, I just want to confirm that the audio from the game and me is fine, because I can't actually tell at the moment. I've had to switch my whole layout for a second. Because in the end, the game doesn't recognize controller inputs if I'm looking at something else. But either way, we'll get started with case 1 of the first game. So, overall idea of the stream today is just going to be doing this case and then either doing a SHA speedrun or a Touch Detective speedrun afterwards. Gasp, gasp. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught, not like this. I forgot how good this. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. And with that, our first case begins. So just sort of a note, I have played this game before, but I won't be saying any spoilers for those who just want to watch it and sort of see what the game's like themselves. And similarly, I'd hope that anyone who does drop by and chat, please doesn't spoil anything either. So we're about to start our first day in court. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Hey, it's Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favour. A favour? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. No way, I never would have guessed that from his speech. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. But yes, we can always trust what the newspapers say these days. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butz, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Ooh, it's time for our first court. Oh, it's time for our first trial. Ah, the music. It's been forever since I've played this. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Well, that's so nice of you. Not. And Wright is already losing it. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. So, I'm just going to chuck it to chat. In the end, these options don't mean anything at the moment. So, what does chat want to say? You gotta be quick though, because otherwise I'll just choose whichever one I want. No, I'll just choose the correct answer if no one says anything. If no one wants to say anything. Going once, going twice. And the correct answer was Larry Butz. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Wait. Uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab, or for me, right bumper, to check it at any time. Remember to check it off. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Again, any preferences? The top one is quite funny. Alright. No one's got any preferences, it seems. We'll just go with Cindy Stone, the actual answer. So, the actual thing I was meant to do was go to this tab and check what it actually was. But the other answers were obviously wrong. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... unforced trauma. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all of my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright has just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you care to explain to the court what this object was? The murder weapon was this statue of a thinker. It was found lying on the floor, next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Again, just telling us to check the court record. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Uh-oh. Calling Larry to the stand. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Yeah. Larry gets excited easily, and it will, most likely, become bad. Mr. Butz, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? You know what, I'm not going to say Larry's lines out loud just for the sole reason that'll probably be bothering my neighbours. Didn't they all die? Yes, they did all die. Larry, that's what it means to be dumped. Mr. Butz, what you describe... Yeah, there we go. Mr. Butz, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned him and was seeing other men. She just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The passports added. Actually, we'll take a look at it. Nothing really. The victim was a model, did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butz, what do you think of her? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? It is never wait and see what happens. It is always the other option. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Ooh, wait. Oh no. Oh, and he still said it. Oh, Larry. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Oh, he calls him it. Yeah. What do I do? Stop him from answering. I'll send him a signal. Why, like a dog. You don't remember? Well, we'll just have to remind you. Uh-oh. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Yeah, that's not a good sign. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawyer to the stand. Mr. Sawyer, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawyer, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Alright, here we go, our first witness testimony. It's going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. There we go, that was easy. The man who ran was, without a doubt, a defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawyer used was one of them. It was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. From noon to 6, so it was blacked out at that time, 1 p.m, but that's not when the murder occurred. Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Oh, here we go. The banging music. Telling the truth. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why? You exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? Uh-oh. How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Yeah, it's easy. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with, again, standard tutorial. We're going to try and present evidence to prove the contradictions. And we know right away which one it was. The 1 p.m. Jeez, this was a long testimony. And then... You found the body at 1 p.m.? You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was nobody to, no body. It's a bad pun. To find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, we got him. Oh, that. Oh, This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. No, because he said it was clear. He was clear it was at 1. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Yeah, you tell him, Judge. Well, that's a really good question. Yeah, because we caught him. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? Then it must have... I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. I mean, how could it have come from the TV? Wasn't the TV out because the power was out? I see. You heard a voice saying the time... You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. So this one is easy, actually. I guess watching a video of a taped program. So that's wrong because there was a power outage. Yeah. I forgot how easy the first case is. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said that there was a blackout at the time of discovery. And this record proves it. Oh, we got him. He couldn't have heard a television or a video. Oh, there we go. We're starting to get the reactions. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sort? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sort, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. Yeah, we all know he did it. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sort. Let's hear your testimony. Once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. It was a clock, wasn't it? No, it was the thinker. Oh, yeah. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. So here we go. Oh, we're getting to the good... I love Ace Attorney music, it's great. Okay. That's an easy one again. But I suppose that's what we get in the tutorial case. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? Oh, here we go. We're a lawyer. Isn't it obvious? Hey, I saw it. Okay, that's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out there. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any other problems with his testimony? Yes, because he said he saw it, but they just said that you hear the time flying. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. But why? You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Oh god, that does not look actually that good in HD. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sword, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandably, since the murder weapon just spoke to you as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Yeah, I think we got him. That was a surprisingly quick case. Will the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw... Phoenix looks so impressed. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sword heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... by sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock. Now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Oh. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Oh. We caught him. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sword heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sword, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Wait, what? I thought this was actually the end. Proves nothing. Oh. I mean, it has to have been. It couldn't have been changed since then. Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Wait there. Oh. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawyer. I come all the way down here to testify and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had it. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawyer. Hey, Mia. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? These puns are horrible. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yeah. So, it's time zone. She just came back from Paris. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. What I don't like about this is we don't actually know what time zone it's in. So realising that there's a 3-hour gap between Paris and whatever time zone they're in is a bit silly. You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence? Hey Johnny. Yeah, I'll say this much. It looks even weirder when it zones out and when it has that zoom out points of the case. I'm going alright, how are you? Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. No clue what I'm playing tonight. Why don't you just play Simpsons? Then we can have another race. Oh, that's Mr. Frank Sawyer. The guy who saw it, but really didn't. Okay, so the evidence... Oh, come on. So the victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day, right? The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Shoot, I spoiled that. I'm sorry, chats. I spoiled this one little pun. I won't do it again. And now he has rabies. Jeez. Sorry, AJ. Sorry. Okay. I get it, that was a bad joke. Order, I say. Oh. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butz, not guilty. Funny thing is, they have confetti for not guilty verdicts, but no confetti for guilty. But yeah, look at that. When it was zoomed out like that, did you see how horrible the judge looked? He looked terrifying. And with that, this court is adjourned. Like, some games, it turns out Mr. Frank Sort was a common burglar. Like, artistic, that's one way to put it, AJ. I mean, some scenes, I imagine, scale up so beautifully. Like, when I had Mr. Frank Sort committing the murder, those looked beautiful. But that zoomed out image looks awful. Mia and the judge just look so wrong. So he posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sort let himself in to do his dirty work. Yep, and she caught him. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sort grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and killed her. We needed that. Hey, we did it. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. What does Mia lose a lot of cases? I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Oh, Larry. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, by the way, AJ, I've made the sweeping declaration that I will not say any more of Larry's lines out loud. I won't read his lines because he screams a lot, and I've got neighbours, and that's just rude as hell to be screaming. Don't worry about me. Oh, I'm not meant to say his lines. Good, wait. No, I mean bad, bad, bad. No, AJ, that's mean to the neighbours. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. It's just a polite thing to do with your neighbours, AJ. But Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butz, innocent. Oh, Larry. Trying to pick up another girl. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, giving her the murder weapon. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. But really, you made this. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't have believed it too. Well, thank you, I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that shit. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry, are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathise with me, it's Kay. Oh, I'm not just sympathising with you. Isn't that right? That pun is just so annoying. It's got so many uses, but it's so damn annoying as well. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about it? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? So, what does Chad think it is? It's the badge, right? That's the proof. Or is it her autopsy report? Any guesses? What the evidence is that shows that she still sort of cared about him? Nah, fair enough, AJ. In the end, it's the thinker statue, because she still took it with her to Paris. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she travelled. Yeah, because it was set to the Paris time. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. Yeah, and how heavy is it? It could kill someone? You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take travel. I mean, in the end, AJ, it was just, the clock was really heavy, but yet she still took it with her to Paris, so she must have cared somewhat about him. Or she thought it was a cool clock. One of the two. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realise, things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. Though 9 times out of 10 they seem to be. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. Also, Wright gets to go out to dinner with her, but not Larry. Get wrecked. We'll drink a toast to innocent Butz. Okay, that one's actually sort of funny. Yeah, oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Really? You think her face is messed up close? You might just... I mean, it doesn't look that bad to me. It only looks bad when it was the zoomed out in the court. And so my first trial comes to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." Yeah, I'd be giving him a bill. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock you gave Mia. Really? I think it looks a little bit better, but... I mean, each to their own, I suppose. Like, I can get what you're saying. Some things don't look that good upscaled to HD, but I think they've done alright with a few of these models. Like, it looks better than other attempts I've seen at HD remakes. That clock was soon going to be at the centre of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Guys, I think Mia kills Phoenix. And that's case 1. Oh. God damn it, that would be annoying. Okay. Oh, I can't quit. No. I should have... okay, we're just gonna have to see the starting cutscene because I don't get a choice. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Oh, so it won't actually let me quit in this scene, AJ. Yes, because I don't know how to set up half of these things. Remember, I don't even have a bot. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Google. If I have time, that's the thing. I barely get enough time to do these streams each week, unfortunately. I really love doing them, though. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Whoa. Yeah, there we go. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about that upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue's the thinker, and tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Oh yeah, don't make me hungry. I've already had breakfast. It's not time for lunch. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. Uh-oh. Burger. Don't AJ. Oh, can we leave? No, not yet. Now, Miss Fey, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fey, you're a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho, you are not cogniferous of my background? Fucking idiot. AJ, stop it. Stop it now. That's mean. Damn it. You're making me actually hungry for it. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho. He's Santa Claus? No. My dear Miss Fey, I am so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fey. Oh. Why would how they tell us to be the killer every time in these early ones? Red, white, blue. Well, yeah. I think they stop it after this case though. Oh, we can finally exit. The American flag. Not the French flag. Isn't your flag also red, white, blue, AJ? Oh, we can quit. Okay. So I'm going to save it and probably end it here.